Yo guys, what is up? And as y'all see right here, I have Thor's hammer right here, guys. Ooh, doesn't this look sick, guys, right here? Ooh, hoo, hoo. Don't mind this, this part fell off, and you'll see why later, guys. But that's just an easy mistake that y'all can avoid, guys. But today, I'm gonna be showing y'all how I created Thor's hammer, guys. Why I chose the specific paints I did, and how I did it, and everything, guys. I'm gonna show you how to get the files, print, orientate, sand, prime, all of that, guys, right now. So let's get into it. Okay, a quick couple things, guys, real quick before we actually go into printing, or sorry, the files, is that the hammer. As you see, there's a missing piece right here because I actually forgot to attach it to this. Now, there's two ways you can approach this. If you have a smaller printer, you can just print this part right here and then print these two sides by themselves. If you have a little bit of a bigger printer, what I suggest doing is going into like mesh mixer or something and actually fusing these two parts together so it can actually print as one and make it a little bit more stronger. That's how I recommend doing it. Now, this bottom piece right here, there's gonna be some other files where it's gonna be cut up in half, or you can just print it one long piece, which I did. You can also do that. Now, there's supposed to be a pipe in here. I don't have a pipe. You can do it. I'm just using it for decorational purposes. If you're gonna use it for cosplay, awesome, put a pipe in there. If not, I do not have like any kind of like rope thing, so I didn't do that for the leather. And then I have this chrome right here. Now, there's two chromes. I was thinking of doing a duplicate color chrome here, or this Rust-Oleum like silver thing, and I really wanted to make it more of a like hammered metal feel. The other one was kind of like, yeah, okay, it's like gonna be shiny, but that's not how I wanted it. And as y'all see, this is actually really good right here. It actually came out really smooth. So without further ado, let's jump into the files right now. Okay, guys, so we're here on Thingiverse right here. It is a free file. If you're paying for it, there's something wrong. You really don't need to pay for it if you just want to do a standard MCU version. So as you see here, guys, these are this is the hammer that I printed. This is by maker Middel, I don't know how you say it, but as you see, and there's reference pictures here how to show it. Even if you want to print it on a smaller printer, you can also cut those pieces in half. But as you see right here, guys, I'm gonna show you which pieces I actually printed. I printed this part right here, guys, the hammer body by itself. I printed two of these hammer caps. And then this is like individualized. So if you don't have a really tall printer, you can individualize it if you want. The next thing I downloaded was this pomo right here. Now, I didn't get like a pipe to go in between it, but if you really wanted to, you could download this one right here to go in between the hammer parts right there. Then I downloaded this hammer disc right here. Then I downloaded this handle. Now, again, if you don't have a printer that's long enough or big enough to do it, you can always cut it up into small little pieces that actually is already provided for you, as y'all see right here, like the upper, the lower. But I just did it at one shot, which actually is good for me. And then if you really want to, you can download this stand right here, which if you don't want it to go straight up and down, if you want to have that angle, you most definitely can. And I've seen people where they've done like magnets or like a little bit of weight, so it makes it easier on that, guys. So now let's put it in the slicer and let's get it printing. Okay, guys, so this is how many pieces I printed, as y'all see right here. This is as many pieces as I printed. I printed 1, 2, 3. I printed 6 pieces in total, guys, and then I just did some welding and stuff. As y'all see, this is a very simple print. Now, as you see, I'm printing this on my Elegoo Neptune 3 Max, so that's why I can actually print this as tall in one place. So let's remove all these other pieces, and I'm gonna show y'all how I printed it. And normally it's just gonna be simple and easy, just like all the other stuff I print. So if we're just doing the handle right here, what I want to do is I want to make this as sturdy as I can, because this is gonna be the most. Now, if I didn't put no pipe through it. If you get a pipe, well, you can go probably Ace or somewhere, O'Reilly's. I don't know where you get pipes. Probably Home Depot or something. I don't know where, but if you go get one, you can definitely put it through this hollow piece so it can make it more sturdy. If you're not, and even if you do put a pipe through it, you do want to make it sturdy. So what I'll do is I'll use the infill at a 15 or 20. I'll just say 20 just to make it strong and really sturdy. I'll do that. Supports at a 3, and then I didn't use any build plate thing. I didn't use a raft or squirms or anything. I just did it like that. As you see, you can take a screenshot of my settings right here. Now what I did right here was I actually just did a support thing right here. I just did support, and I used this scaling thing. I just ununiformed it, and I just clicked this part right here, and I just made it long. As you'll see here, I just made it long, and then I just did that all the way around. I did it all the way around into the corners, and all I did was I just left this middle column here. I just left these supports right here on the sides just so it can have a little bit more stability while it's going upwards. So I'm gonna place the support in all the corners real quick, and then we'll check out the times. Okay, guys. So as y'all see right here, guys, with 20% in infill with these 4 columns right here that are placed with support blockers, we got 5 hours 49 minutes with 123 grams of filament. We're gonna slice this real quick, and as you see, it's just gonna take care of that this space right here, so it can still at least get supported there, and it has these spots on the sides, as y'all see right here. So let's do these next small pieces real quick on the Neptune 4 Pro, which I'm gonna show y'all right now. Okay, guys, so now as y'all see, I got the Neptune 4 Pro up and running with this. Now, I'm just going to do one. You can do the other the exact same, but I'm just doing these 2 right here. And you can print these 2 at the same time. I think if I squeeze this one in, you could probably do it too as well. But only thing I changed is I lowered down the infill density from a 20 to a 15. These are going to be the side parts. These are going to be an easy one to put in, easy one to weld in and everything, guys. It doesn't need to be crazy. Same with this top piece. It's just going to be a top piece. You can just weld that in, no problem. Simple as that. And if we slice it right here, this will definitely give us a lesser amount of grams of filament and lesser time. It's going to be 3 hours and 53 minutes, as you see right here. I said grams. I think the grams might have been like a tiny bit more because of this right here, but that's fine. We're going to preview it, and as you see right here, now, you might be like, why is there a raft? It's just because I forgot that I'm on the Neptune 4 Pro. But if we slice it again without the raft, then you're going to see a little bit of a different time, which is not going to really matter. As you see there, well, actually it did. And the raft, me taking out the raft just shaved off 26 or 25 grams of filament. So that's why, and you don't need a raft at all. If you want to put support, you can even block out these middle supports if you want, but that's up to you. But now what we're gonna get to is this little hinge part and this top part right here right now. Okay, guys, so now we're here on our last piece right here, and as you see, yes, I got both of them inside. I got the middle one inside. Now for this is where it is going to be holding the stuff together. This is holding like the whole entire puzzle piece together. So you want to make this strong. I'm gonna do it at a 50% infill with dry rubber fill, everything else the same. And then if you're gonna, I highly suggest trying to swing it around like Thor. If you want to, you can. Then you can definitely increase the infill on this little part right here, maybe to a 20, 25 if you really are going to swing it around. I highly suggest not to, even if you put a pipe in, but hey, it's your prop, you're printing it by yourself. But it's just going to print, and it's just going to go straight up. It's going to print straight up, and it's going to just be easy. I just put that small little piece in the middle just for that. It's going to take 11 hours, 19 minutes with 387 grams of filament, and then as you see, it's just going to go straight up. And this is just a simple print right there, as y'all see, guys. So without further ado, let's get them off the printer and start sanding them. Okay, guys, we're outside, and no, we're not inside the floater room. We're outside because I have to. So anyways, guys, we're going to start the sanding. As you see here, guys, I got a couple variety of sandpapers. As you know, we're going to start with a 60, 80, 120, 180, 220. And this is going to be really easy, really fast, guys. These are really smooth prints except for the handle, but everything else is pretty smooth. One really good tip is getting an electric sander. This thing's gonna fly by it. this thing is gonna just get this thing extremely smooth. This just flash to go up and down extremely smooth. I know it's white PLA. People say not to put in white PLA if you're gonna sand. I don't care. Only one I had, and this is gonna be really easy, guys. So I'm gonna start sanding all of this, and then once I'm done, we'll get into priming. Let's get it. Okay, so I was recording that last part, but as you see, this is really smooth. Just be careful using an electric sander, because I did nip some spots by accident right here and some other places. But no worries, I'll go back with some of this Bondo later. But I got all of it really smooth. This part right here, the handle, I'm just gonna probably whatchamacallit, I'm gonna probably just like use the primers and then put some Bondo over this, guys. But yeah, this is pretty smooth. The primer I'm using is this Duplicolor primer right here. I got this for what, $12 at some, I forgot what it was, O'Reilly's Automotive. I got this at an automotive store. Pretty easy to find, really good. So I'm just gonna do that to all of these prints right here. I'm gonna do a good couple medium coats to really set it in. I'm outside, it's sunny, so that's gonna be no problem. Let's get it. Okay, guys, look right here, guys. I got all of these primed right here. These are actually really good, and it is and since I'm directly out in the sun, these things are drying up quick. As you see, guys, I just sprayed my hand because I wasn't wearing gloves. Make sure you're using the proper protection. But as you see, this thing is smooth. Yeah, there's some layer lines there, which I'm going to easily power sand off. Right here, these are actually really good. I might leave some of the detail here, actually, to make it more like a leathery feel. And then I'll just put some, like, of course, some color over it. And then these I need to sand a lot better right here. This one right here is just a handle piece. Got this little piece up here, which I just need to do some work on. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go back and sand everything, probably with the 120, 180, something like that. Just get those layer lines smooth. Put some Bondo where it needs to be. Let's get it. Okay, guys. So I just put some Bondo on these, and these things are smooth. Like, see that? See this thing is. This thing is smooth. This thing is smooth. As y'all see, guys, this thing is just smooth. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put another layer of primer just to conceal everything in. I like this orange, but I think I'm going to do like a gray primer, which I'm going to bring out in a second. And then I'm just going to solidify that. And then we're going to get into some painting. Let's get it. Okay, guys. Yeah, I fixed it. It's good. You can definitely see some of the layers here and not here. That's fine. Whatever. But this looks sick. This looks sick. So I'm going to wait for this to dry. Sun is coming down. Do that. I'm going to spray it chrome. I'm going to spray it chrome with this Rust-Oleum metal finish right here across the whole entire thing. I'm going to do this as well. I'm going to let that dry for... I'm going to let this dry for at least 45 minutes to an hour before I mask it off. Because when I'm going to mask off these little parts right here and put a brown on them, which I think is going to be really cool. Yes, I well did this part 2. You can barely see it, which I actually really like. You can't really see it, and plus the hand's going to be there anyways, which I think is going to be cool. And then, yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it, sand it, and then I'm going to paint it, mask it off, and then I'm going to put that brown on. See how that looks. And then if it looks good, then I will just weld this part to the bottom. And if not, then I'll probably go with like a regular brown or something. Well, let's just see. Let's just see. I just put the chrome on it. There's like this Rust-Oleum metal cast. This Rust-Oleum metal finish, guys. I still need to do the bottom part of this. It's still black on the bottom part of this. But it is coming out good, and it's drying really quick. I just did a light coat on this, but this is already dried, so I'm going to start masking some of this off, start painting a little bit of it on here. This is awesome. This is really cool. Yeah, and it looks really good, accurate. It's not like shiny, straight chrome. There's a little bit of some dark spots. I kind of messed up that right there, but look, it looks really, really good, guys. Again, this is really, really good. I'm just going to let this dry, flip it, do the top side. I need to do this, and we'll be done. Okay, guys, what's up? So I don't actually have a brown spray paint. I was gonna use that, but that came out like as a coffee color. As you see, that didn't really look good. So I just have like an acrylic paint right now that I'm just like doing with a brush right now. Yeah, that's how I'm doing this brown right here. and then on the goat, I'm just kind of being careful. I kind of messed up a little bit, but it gives it more of like a war look. I know it's actually supposed to be leather. I'm not using leather. I'm just using some brown. Sorry, I'm just using some brown. I just need to flip this over. I think it's almost ready to be flipped, but I'm just doing some brown on the paint. As you see, guys, let's get it. What's up? So I don't actually have a brown spray paint. I was gonna use that, but that came out like as a coffee color. As you see, that didn't really look good. So I just have like an acrylic paint right now. That I'm just like doing with a brush right now. Yeah, that's how I'm doing this brown right here. And then on the goat, I'm just kind of being careful. I kind of messed up a little bit, but it gives it more of like a war look. I know it's actually supposed to be leather. I'm not using leather. I'm just using some brown. Sorry, I'm just using some brown. I just need to flip this over. I think it's almost ready to be flipped, but I'm just doing some brown on the paint. As you see, guys, let's get it. What's up, guys? Am I worthy? This looks insane, guys. Right here, look at the brown on it. The chrome-ish thingamabobs on it. This looks really good. Now you may be like, where's this piece? Y'all might have caught it. Y'all probably put a comment down like, hey, you forgot to put the step. Yes, I know. As soon as I was done with the black right here, I was like, okay, let me put the paint on. And then I was like, wait, how am I gonna put the stuff on? So as you see in the inside of this one, I melted in the inside of this one, as you see from right there. On this one, I really couldn't, so you could like see some like heat lines from the soldering iron. Now I put this together, but I didn't do, but then it just messed up. And then the top piece right here that I actually had and actually already pre-did, it came off too, which was annoying. It is actually really annoying, but I think it's still good. And of course y'all can definitely make it better than how I did it with this. But this is how I did it. Oh, look at that shine right there. But this is really good. This is really cool. I'm definitely gonna redo this again. This is a really simple build. I was gonna say right now that it would be really hard to mess it up, but I clearly messed it up. But this is actually really good, and I really like this paint instead of my duplicate color primer that I was gonna use. That worked on that would have looked good on other stuff. It wouldn't have looked good for this. But this is really cool, guys. So hopefully you enjoy, guys. If you like Thor, or if you want me to do maybe one of the other big three, maybe like Iron Man's helmet, or like Iron Man's Mark 1 helmet, or Captain America's shield, or some other Marvel or DC Star Wars project, guys, let me know down in the comments below, guys. Without further ado, I'm Thor. I'm worthy. Let's get it right now.